Assalamu alaikum everyone. How are you all? Hope you all are fit and fine. Welcome to day 90 of my 100 days English speaking challenge. Amazing. It's really amazing. I can't believe in myself. Today I'm going to pass like day 90. Oh, it's really very uh, like glad for me, and it's really um, amazing for me because 3 months ago I took this challenge, 100 days English speaking challenge, and maybe 10 days later I'm going to complete my challenge, and I'm very soon I'm about to reach complete my challenge. That's why my feelings is too much good, and today is day 90. That means 10 days later, if I make every day video in front of my 10 days, if I follow my consistency, if I follow my discipline, and if I made every day my speaking video in front of camera, that means 10 days later will be finished my challenge, will be completed my challenge, inshallah. That's why it's amazing for me, as I say, I told you. So okay, today I'm going to share with you, and I'm going to talk about my English journey and about my speaking journey, how I improve my English speaking, and every day which routine and every day which rules regulation I follow, and I'm trying to improve my English speaking. I'm going to share with all everything, guys, because uh, when I'm thinking I need to learn English, and I like English language. When I listen, when I watch any kind of cartoon, any kind of motivational speech on YouTube in English language, that time I just feel I like it English. That's why I just thinking I have to learn English, and this one I like. That's why I need to learn it, this one. That's why just I trying to I'm just search it on YouTube, on Google, how can I learn English, and how can I speak English in front of people, in front of camera, in front of anywhere. I just to search it, and I'm just trying to figure out it, how can I learn English. And I have lots of course completed on YouTube, Zero to Hero, and in English therapies CEO sir, he have also one course on YouTube, free course. And this course name is English therapy course, 100 videos. I have completed also this one. I am write down this all videos, I just watch, and I'm just practice, and I'm just write down on my note. And I also completed one YouTube channel videos have. This videos duration is 8 hours 50 minutes. I have completed also this course. It's free on YouTube. This course name is Kichui Parina, and is also good course. But I just observed that it's not improving my English speaking, not improving my English knowledge. I just, when I watch, and when I'm trying to learning something, that time I feel I know all everything. But after watching video, after finish this video, I forgot all everything. That time I'm thinking I need to one institute for physically learning English. And after that I just search it, which institute is good for learning English, for speaking English. And I just search. And when I first time came in Dhaka, that time I listened one institute name. This institute name is English therapy. And this institute CEO have already 4 books. These 4 books name is, first book is English therapy, second book is English therapy level 2, third book is vocab therapy, and number fourth book is grammar therapy. And when I was a student in Faridabad Arabic University, that time Faridabad to and Bangla Bazar, it's very nearby. If if I go to there in my foot on walking, that time need just 50 minutes or 20 minutes. And every week, every Friday, I'm trying to go there for buying some books. I have how much money, it doesn't matter, but it's like habit for me, and it's my one kind of habit. Every week, every Friday, buying one book. And every Friday I just go there in Bangla Bazaar, and I'm trying to just bought one book, and it's my habit. And when I go there, I just go and bought one book bought, and I just came here. Not this type of, I go there and just like read lots of books, because they have open library. If you want to read, you can read. It's no need to mandatory for, if you read you need to bought this one. It's not mandatory. You just read and you just learn it's, and after that you don't, but it doesn't matter. But you can read this one. This is the rules there. And I go there and just maybe 4 or 5 books I read. Not like first phrase to last phases I read all everything, not this type of, like 4 3 pages every books I read, and I'm just trying to like learning something. And that time I saw one books. This books is English therapy books name. And their first line, they're written English এ দুর্বলদের জন্য, English therapy, this type of. And I'm just thinking maybe it's good, and I bought it this one, maybe 499 taka. It's all around like 500. And I bought this one, and I just came here in my dorm, and I'm just trying to read this one. And when I'm just trying to read, and I saw that it's very good, and it's like scientifically they write down these books. And if you know anything about English, if you read this book, you can learn it something, and you can like speaking something. This type of method they follow, and they write down this book. And I just feel wow, it's good. And that time I'm thinking, if this institute have like physically like dormitory have also included this institute, just maybe good for me. And I'm just searched on YouTube. I just saw they have also YouTube channel. Search Facebook. I observed that they have also Facebook pages. And that time I'm just every day watch their video and watch their all every notice. And after 2 years later, I shared this plan on my in front of my father, in front of my mother, my whole family, my brother also. And they just appreciate me, and they just tell me, okay, no problem, it doesn't matter. When you are like thinking it's good time for you for learning English, you just knock us, and we will take admission for you, and you can start your journey, English learning journey. And after that 1 years later, I go to another institute, and this for learning Arabic grammar. And after that I took admission in Hatajir Arabic University. If you want to like take admission in Hatajir Arabic University, it's too much hard, but I there take admission, and 1 years I studied there. And after that I thinking maybe it's high time to learning English, because when I completed my graduation like Dawra Hadith, after that I have lots of pressure in my hand. That time maybe I have lots of pressure in my head, so maybe that time I didn't give my full focus for learning English. So right now it's high time to learning English. It's high time to giving my time for English. So I just share in front of my father, in front of my mother, and they tell me, okay, we appreciate with you, and okay, you take admission. And I just came here, and I took admission. And I just start my journey 6 months ago. And this maybe February month I took admission. And yeah, December month I took admission 2 months ago, and February month I start my journey, English learning journey. That time I just know a little bit, when I already told you, when I feel I love English, I like English, like when I watch any kind of English videos, when I'm listen any kind of English motivation, English cartoon, it can be English movies, English web series, it doesn't matter. But I feel maybe I like English, maybe love English in my inner side, they say it. That's why I just like on YouTube have on motivational speaker, Islamic scholar. His name is Mufti Menk. And most of the time I just listen his speech. And most of the time I just watch his videos. And he have lots of short videos on YouTube channel. And I just choose one YouTube short videos on his motivation. And I just listen first of all 10 or 12 or 20 times. After that I just write down his all speech, like 30-second speech I just choose. And after that I listen first of all 10 time or 15 time or 20 time. And after that I just write down his all speech on my note. And after that I just memorize this speech, like sometimes you have feel broke, you lose your heart, this type of motivation I just write down and I just memorize. And after that I just open my camera and I give my speech, this memorizing speech. But really I don't know how to like fluently speak in front of camera. Just 30 seconds is my duration speaking. And I'm just thinking it's like not good for me, and it's not better for me. Just I memorized any speech, any lecture, and I just uh, share in front of my camera. This is maybe not like good for me, and I'm not satisfied really. That's why I thinking must be anyhow I need to learn English. I have to speaking in front of my camera like fluently. How many times, how many hour if I want I can speak. I need this type of, but I can't because I don't know about anything in about English. So this type of, it's my first English journey. And after that I took their admission. I already told you February December month they give one offer. I take this offer and I took admission. And after that February month I start my journey, English learning journey. That time I know a little bit, I know some vocabulary, I know some grammar, and I know a little bit. And this course duration is 3 months. First month they give something, and the second month they teach something, and third month they teach all everything about English. And after 3 months later, if you like observe that and if you think that you can't speak in front of camera, you can't speak in front of people, and you can't speak really fluently, so you can take like rejoin. They have this type of opportunity. And how many month and how many times you need, you can take there. There have opportunity like not this type of their course duration is 3 months. After 3 months later they don't know you, who are you, you can go your home. Your course has been finished. Not this type of, your course finish after 3 months later. If you like observe that and if you think that like I am not capable to speaking in English in front of camera, in front of people, in front of anywhere, so you can take rejoin again. And after 1 month you take a rejoin later, you feel I'm not capable right now, you can take again and again. But you have to pay dormitory fee and your meal pay bill. It's not mandatory, but you have to pay it. So this type of their rules regulation. And after 3 months later I took 2 months rejoin there for basic. And after basic I just thinking I have to learn like some premium, I have to learn like about English, some expensive, some like high quality. That's why IELTS is good. I think you know about IELTS. IELTS is a international English language testing system. So I took this institute also IELTS course, and I'm running now. I also IELTS student. It's my second month, and after 1 month later I will go home. And when I was like first month basic student. That time before time I memorized like all tongue twister, 30 tongue twister. Like I already told you, like when I was a Faridabad Arabic University student, that time I every Friday I go to Bangla Bazar. And once upon a day I bought one books, English therapy books, and I just read every day, trying to a few chapter, a few line, I'm just trying to read these books. And I observed that this book have like some tongue twister, 30 tongue twister, and they write down in front of this tongue twister. If you have a mumbling problem in English, if you have like some issue about speaking English, so you have to practice tongue twister, you have to memorize tongue twister every day. And not like if you like this type of, not this like this type of which method they follow and which method they write down, you have to practice this type of, not as you like, not as you like, as you say, not this type of. They follow these rules, you have to follow these rules. These are the rules. And I memorized the 30 tongue twister before joining my basic course. And every day I just practice, and I feel that something like grow and something improving my English. And this tongue twister I memorized before joining basic course. Right now I have also uh, still now I have also memorized the tongue twister, so I'm just trying to speak in front of my camera. I have memorized or not memorized, and I this is my confidence, and I believe that I didn't forget because I give my valuable time and give my full attention for learning tongue twister, for speaking, for practicing tongue twister. So let's start now. Top cup top thom tada thon tight toes totally tight today khalus kicks a khali khona kick papa poppy pizza fitty parrot cleaning copper kettles totally terrific active tongue twister the sick shake chip sick can quite light cat doesn't care for can full the puppy and pick the pen to fuck the foot up a cup of puffa coffee and a cup of coffee cup high-tech traveling tractor trailer truck tracker Peta 5 a picked up pick up pickle peppers pick pocketing in public transport for tourism phone full picture 30,000 thirsty snakes thirsty drunk 3,000 legs my sister sells silk shirts, but Mr. Sister doesn't sell silk shirts. She sells seashells by the seashore. The shield she sells the shell seashells. The 33 thieves stood their day till the throne throughout Thursday. Picture of prominent poet Febishile portrayed the perfection of poetry arena. Mr. Tongue Twister tried to turn his tongue to twist and tongue to learn the letter T. Papa, please pay the payable payment of pen, paper, and pencil to the paper house. Take the total tea meter to garden to take the taste of every teaspoon tea the tea time. Canadian coffee of skeptic and chocolate cake in Cambodia compared to the concentration of Cambodians. Pavlon produced my hard to provide the advertise for public, so to produce more connection publicly, public-private entrepreneurship is profitable. For launching tongue twister, he is a top tax talented teachers, technically teach the teach sound on tag by using team. Capital city carries crowded kids to compete in cricket tournament. The caretaker of transaction for the day, they call the capital cannibal. A fear of favor paves the panic of Frederick Penn, the first feminine trigger the party falls with the fashion facility to fraternize. The fairish fat and follow which by the fat of commitment that written in the phase of facial favor. Telephone used for telemarketing and telesales authorities in Taiwan. Taiwan sends in the telemarketing television temporarily. The temperate Chinese time of the time. Table tennis is popular in Taiwan. Always be cool. Don't hang with friends and family. Give up hurting individuals. Just keep loving mankind. Never be prayed. Quietly remember Allah. Expect the truth is valid words. If you jail, if you jail. If you understand, understand. If you don't understand, don't understand. But if you understand, don't understand. Or if you don't understand, understand. How to understand? There to understand. Do I make you understand? So this one is study tongue twister. If you want to accomplish your murmuring problem, if you want to improve your English speaking, so you have to practice tongue twister. Without practicing tongue twister, you can't improving your murmuring problem, you can't accomplishing, and you can't coherent your speaking. That is the why you have to practice tongue twister. Not like this tongue twister as I memorized the tongue twister. On Google have, on ChatGPT, Gemini have a couple of tongue twister and lots of tongue twister, plenty of tongue twister. Like you have which alphabet you have problem like speaking, you just search it on YouTube, on Facebook, not Facebook, on ChatGPT, on Gemini, on Google. Please give me some tongue twister about this like alphabet. They give you 5 or 10 tongue twister and you have to just practicing this one. If you don't want to memorizing, so okay, no need to memorizing. Memorize is not permanent. You have to like practice and you have to repeat. Repetition is the mother of all skill. If you repeat anything, no need to memorize. If you repeat like repeat and repeat 1 month 2 month, this is automatically memorizing in your brain, but you don't know this one also memorizing you. But this is the repetition power. So if you want to do something, you have to repetition. Without repetition, you can't improve anywhere, anything, any work, any kind of job. If you want to the master this one, you have to repeat. I just say again and again because repeat is the mother of all skill. Can you imagine? So this is the repetition power. And right now I'm talking about morning power. Some people thinking like success come from money, success come from luck, success come from family background, success come from power, success come from blah 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 blah, but it's wrong. It's totally wrong. Success comes from morning. You know that if you lose your morning, you lose your day, you lose your day, you lose your week, you lose your week, you lose your month, and if you lose your month, you lose your year, and if you lose your year, you lose your life, and if you lose your life, you lose your everything. This is the power of morning. You, if you want to do something new, so you have to follow consistency, you have to follow discipline, you have to be resilient, you have to be patient, and you have to be hardworking. Without hardworking, you can't do it anything. Without be patient, you can't do anything. Without be resilient, you can't do anything. And without follow discipline, you can't be anything. And without follow perseverance, you can't do anything. And you know what is the meaning of discipline, what is the meaning of consistency? Some people thinking discipline means is like all time, all every time just living alone, all every time just eating alone, all every time just sleeping alone, all every time just visiting historical place alone, and all every time just doing alone and alone. This is the meaning of discipline, but it's wrong. It's totally wrong. It's quietly wrong. You know what is the meaning of discipline? Discipline means your mind said, I need some rest. You have to say, no need to rest. Right now, I have to work. Your mind said, I need sleep. You have to say, I will sleep after dying. Right now, I have to work for my dream. Your mind said, I want to go visiting purpose any historical place because right now I'm feeling so much boring, so much exhausted. You have to say, I will go all every historical place for visiting purpose when I am succeed. Before success, I can't do anything. I can't sleep. I can't take rest. I can't visiting historical place. Right now, I have to just need to work and work. This is the meaning of discipline. And in our changes right now, they don't follow discipline. They don't wake up early in the morning. They don't follow consistency. They don't be resilient. They don't be like hardworking. That's why they don't succeed in their life. They don't get this destination. That is the problem. This is the main problem. They're just trying. They're just all night. They're just playing online game, and maybe some people and some changes they sleeping after 2, and some people they sleeping before fajr. And when they woke up day after noon time. Like it can be 11, it can be 12. This type of they don't be serious in their dream, but everyone have a big dream. They want to be a successful businessman in this world. They want to be a like entrepreneur in this world. They want to be a like making some history, but they don't follow, and they're not working for their dream. They don't working their goal. They don't working for going to their destination. But they have dream. This is the problem. And if I am just talking about English, and if you want to learn English, so you have to first of all collecting some vocabulary, and after that some in basic English have eight modules, and listening speaking, reading, writing, vocabulary, presentation, pronunciation, and some grammar also need. And in IELTS have just 4 modules: reading, speaking, listening, writing. And every module have marks, and if you doing your best, and if you giving your best attention, and if you give your exam very good, so you if you get 6.5 or 7 or 7.5 your IELTS band score, you can go any country for your higher study. So you have to, and you need to dream. Without dream and without hard working, you can't do it anything. Once very famous history have one had a very famous philosopher, and he's very also motivational speaker. Once upon a day, one younger man go to in front of his, and he said, I just feeling my life is not good, and I just feel very exhausting. I'm a very weakness I feeling right now, and I can't get my succeed, and I can't get my aim. I can't get my destination. I'm right now disappoint. I'm right now I'm thinking maybe a few years and a few months later will be destroy my life. So give me some tips, give me some quotation, this quotation and these tips. If I follow, I will achieve my succeed. And his philosopher said, okay, you have to come a day after tomorrow, and I will give some motivation, I will give some tips. If you follow these tips, you can be succeed in your life. And day after tomorrow, his younger man came again in front of this philosopher, and his philosopher and his younger man, they're just walking towards a river. And they go to rivers, and his philosopher just kept his younger man head, and he just water flowing in the river, and very hardly. And his younger man just trying to surviving, and just younger man just trying to taking breath, taking just oxygen, because they don't taking properly oxygen, they don't taking properly a breath. And very well, everyone know that maybe 40 second or 50 second maximum, if you you can break your breath, you can break your oxygen very easily, but after 50 seconds later, after 1 minute later, it's very hard, and maybe 1 minute 30 second before you will die. But we can't, because we can't do it, and we can't do that. It's impossible for a human being, and it's impossible for our. The reason why, after 30 seconds later, he's just trying to stand up, and he's just trying to taking breath, he's just trying to taking oxygen, but he can't, because his philosopher very hardly taking his haze, he's just water flying in river. And after 40 seconds later, he's just giving his best, and he's just giving his all the body power for woke up for standing. And he succeed, and he woke up, and he just takes breath, and he just take oxygen. And his young philosopher said, how we learn and which one is learned, this one. And his younger man said, you are trying to teach me, you're trying to learning me. I don't think so. You're trying to killing me. You're trying to murdering me. And his younger philosopher said, no, I'm not trying to kill you. I'm not trying to murder you. I'm just trying to some teach you. I'm just trying to giving you some very expensive. And his younger man said, which one you trying to teach me? Which one you trying to learn me? Please tell me right now. And his that time his younger philosopher said, when I keep your head, and when I'm auto flying your head in river, that time which one you need must be, and which one you need anyhow, you just tell me. That time his younger man said, when you kept my head, when you water flying my head in a river, that time I just need oxygen, I just need breath, anyhow, any cost, I just need oxygen, that's it. That's why I just giving my best, and I just finally woke up, and I just take my breath, that's it. This that time his philosopher said, this is the point, and that is the learn, and this is the teach. I'm trying to teach you, I'm trying to learn you, I'm trying to give you. That is the thing most important. And at that time his younger man understood that, like how we learn this history, through this history, which one, like we everyone have a big dream, everyone have a goal, everyone have a destination, but we can't do, and we can't give our best, we can't give our full attention. The reason why you can't succeed in our life, that is the moral of the story. And that is the moral of the point, and that is the moral of the learn, and that is the moral of the this history about this teaching. That's it, and that is the point. If you understood the point, you can do it anything in your life. That's the thing. But which our problem, our problem is laziness, our problem is shameless, our problem is procrastination. That is the point. That's why we can't do it anything. Like when everyone in our Gen Zs have a girlfriend right now, and they have also Android phone, and they're giving their valuable time every day, minimum 10 hours, for scrolling reels. It can be Facebook, it can be YouTube, it can be TikTok, it can be Instagram, it can be anywhere. They're just giving their valuable time for scrolling reels, and they don't think any so about their dream. They don't think they don't think anything. They don't know about their goal, about their destination. They're just giving their valuable time on TikTok, on YouTube, on Facebook, just scrolling reels. The reason why they can't do it anything. And when they feel exhausted, when they feel very bored, and when they feel losing heart, that time they just go YouTube, and they just search it some motivation, and they just listening this one. And after listening motivation, they thinking, okay, right now I'm ready to work, and right now I'm taking a big chance, I'm right now ready to go anywhere, I'm right now ready to do anything of my dream or my goal or my destination. Right now I'm ready. And 2 days or 1 day they just do it this one, and after that, same procrastination, same laziness, same afraidness, same list coming. Because motivation is not workable for your team. Motivation is not uh, things, and not learning for your destination. It's one kind of like fuel. And maximum of the people why thinking like I need motivation, because they thinking their life and their body like a machine, you know, machine plane. And this one need like when they want to like running, they need to fuel. Without fuel they can't like shaking, they can't working, they can't running anywhere. That's why they need fuel. And some people also thinking this type of without motivation they can't do it anything. But motivation is not workable. It's not permanently, it's temporarily. And discipline and consistency, it's permanently. If you follow discipline, that means you have to, and you will go your destination anyhow. There is the power of discipline, it's permanently. And motivation is not a permanently, it's a like a temporarily. It's just taking a few minutes, a few days, a few week, a few month, maximum a few year. Not a few year, just maybe 1 year. This is the like motivation. So you want to do something, you have to like follow discipline, you have to follow hardworking. And you have to maintain consistency. Without maintain consistency, without follow discipline, and without follow resilience, and without be hardworking, you can't do it anything. And okay, I don't say you, I won't say you motivation is doesn't work, and motivation is not like valuable, and it's not like good for our life. I don't say you, I didn't say you this type of. I just say you, yeah, motivation is working, but not every time. You just listen for learning purpose, but for your dreaming purpose you can't do that. That is the reason. So thank you so very much for today. See you on the tomorrow, day 91, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum.